Oh, it was Mardi Gras week. It was that Wednesday.
When Bo Meyer steps in front of a class, the 17-year-old student turns into a teacher for a lesson in life-saving.
Picked him up, brought him over into a safe position, and just by that time, my mom and my sister came out and they were screaming like wild women, just hysterically.
It's a lesson involving his 7-year-old nephew, Carter, who in February was playing in the backyard of his grandmother's house when this 600-pound welding table fell on him. He shows us how it happened.
I stood on a part right there, and then I fell over as the weight shifted, and then the thing came tumbling down on my back.
Bo arrived and found Carter lifeless, so he sprang into action, while his mother and his sister, Carter's mom, looked on.
It was God that he showed up at that time, and he knew exactly what to do, and he remained calm the whole time, because I certainly wasn't calm.
So I told my little nephew, I said, go inside, tell my mom and my sister to call 911. And he went in there, and by that time, I done lifted the table somehow. I don't know, it must have been adrenaline. I don't really remember.
He squatted down and moved it like it was nothing.
I just performed CPR that I learned from Doc here in that class, and by the 6th cycle, he came back.
He didn't open his eyes, but he started crying, and that was the best sound I've ever heard.
Saved me, my life.
Bo's CPR persistence paid off. Carter came to and was breathing. He was taken to the hospital where doctors discovered he had a bruised lung.
He just took the class.
Bo credits his life-saving skills to this CPR class at Zachary High School, a class that he's helping teach and train a new generation of lifesavers.
Bo was kind of an experience that showed people that you're not necessarily going to forget it when you get out there. It's going to be there, and stuff's going to start clicking, and you'll be able to save a life.
CPR training is now required to graduate high school in Louisiana. It's the result of the Burke-Cobb Act, passed in 2014, in memory of 14-year-old Burke Cobb, who collapsed and died from sudden cardiac arrest during a basketball game. His parents believe he might be alive today if CPR would have been performed on him immediately. The American Heart Association estimates only 32% of cardiac arrest victims get CPR from bystanders. The Cobbs have set up Living for Burke, a foundation aimed at spreading awareness and saving lives.
Awareness is knowledge. The more people that learn this and the more kids that understand how to assess someone and administer first aid and CPR, the better we are as a society. The better society is as a whole, because essentially we're raising lifesavers.
Lifesavers like Bo, who's inspired many students and family members, like Carter, who says he wants to learn CPR.
So I can save people.
We're going to learn it. My family's going to learn it. We're all going to know it.
And they'll have a good teacher, a brother, an uncle, who's already passed the test with flying colors. A test a mother calls a miracle every time she looks at her little boy.
I just see a miracle. Absolute miracle. God gave us more time with him.